If I told you that 80% of your time is being stolen, would you believe me? It sounds impossible, right? Yet it's true. Most people lose the majority of their time without even noticing it. Wasted time is like a slow leak in a boat. You don't notice it at first, but eventually you sink. You don't feel the leak right away, but every wasted minute silently takes you further from where you want to be. Think about it. How many times have you caught yourself scrolling mindlessly through social media or watching a TV show that you're not even interested in simply because it's on? How often do you find yourself dragged into conversations that lead nowhere, meetings that accomplish nothing, or routines that leave you exhausted but no closer to your dreams? Every second spent aimlessly isn't just time lost, it's potential slipping away. Those hours aren't just empty, they're filled with missed opportunities, skills left undeveloped, goals left unmet, and dreams that quietly fade away. It's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter. You have to recognize this silent drain on your time before it empties you completely. Because the truth is brutal. If you don't control how you spend your time, the loss of it will control you. Right now, ask yourself honestly, how much of today, this week, or this year has already slipped through your fingers? Feel that urgency, it's time to wake up, notice the leak and start patching it up. Are you truly productive, or are you just exhausted from doing things that don't matter? Society tricks you into believing that being busy equals being successful, but let me tell you something important. Movement is not progress. Just because your calendar is full and your phone never stops ringing, it doesn't mean you're getting closer to your dreams. It's like running on a treadmill. You're moving, sweating, and working hard, but you're not actually going anywhere. How many times have you ended your day feeling exhausted, only to realize you haven't moved an inch toward your goals? Think about those moments when you felt busy all day but achieved nothing meaningful. Meetings about meetings, conversations without purpose, tasks that have nothing to do with your goals. These things steal your energy and leave you with empty accomplishments. Busyness is comfortable because it makes you feel important. But comfort never built greatness. Comfort keeps you trapped in a cycle of wasted hours and empty days. To change your life, you have to break free from this illusion. Stop measuring your value by how busy you seem to others. Instead, measure it by how close you get to your dreams. Real productivity isn't about filling every moment, it's about doing fewer things with greater focus and impact. It's time to face this uncomfortable truth head on. If you continue confusing movement with progress, you'll run yourself into the ground without ever reaching success. Stop chasing busyness and start chasing purpose. Every minute wasted today is a regret waiting to happen tomorrow. Let that sink in deeply. Time wasted is success delayed. Time wasted is potential wasted. Time wasted is a life wasted. Every second that slips through your hands is more than just a ticking clock. It's your dreams, your relationships, your skills, your future, all slowly fading away. How many dreams have you already buried in wasted hours? Imagine the skills you could have mastered, the wealth you could have built, or the relationships you could have strengthened if you hadn't let distractions rule your days. Think about that project you wanted to start, that job you dreamed of applying for, or that health goal you've been postponing. Every day wasted is another day these dreams move further from reality. The true cost of wasted time isn't just missed opportunities, it's lost potential. It's the gap between who you are today and who you could have been. It's the regret you'll feel when you look back and realize your life could have been completely different. If this makes you uncomfortable, good, it should. Because discomfort is your wake-up call. Right now, this moment is your opportunity to confront this truth and decide to stop letting time control you. Realize the stakes are higher than you ever imagined. Your future self is watching. Choose now to stop paying this unbearable price. Take back control before it's too late. What if you could get back all the time you've lost starting today? It's not a dream, it's entirely possible. The first step to reclaiming control is simply awareness. Becoming aware of where your time actually goes. Recognizing distractions before they consume your hours. Understanding the difference between being busy and genuinely productive. Stay with me. Because your time is about to become your greatest asset. You're about to shift your mindset from victim to victor, from passive watcher to active doer. Every section from here will guide you through powerful changes in thinking, habits, and actions. The result, you'll move confidently from feeling overwhelmed to feeling in complete control. Today is the beginning of a new story, one where your dreams stop waiting and start becoming reality. It all begins with understanding the power you hold. Your life is a reflection of how you spend your time. Starting right now, you're going to change that reflection into something you're proud of. How much of your time do you actually control? The truth is, most people don't know. Why? Because they're not even looking. Imagine writing down every hour you spend, how much of it is actually productive. You'd probably be shocked. Let's break this down together. If you spend just 2 hours per day scrolling aimlessly, that's 14 hours each week. Over a year, that adds up to nearly 730 hours, almost a full month wasted. Now think honestly, is it really just 2 hours? Probably not. It's likely far more. This hidden waste is your blind spot. It's not dramatic or obvious. It's subtle. It's the 5 minutes here and there, 5 minutes that quickly become hours. It's the quick breaks that stretch into long distractions. Your day slips away in fragments so small you hardly notice them, until they add up and you realize you've been robbed of your own goals, dreams, and progress. Most people fail to track their time because deep down they know the truth will sting. But here's the reality: if you don't measure it, you can't change it. Facing this uncomfortable truth is essential, because until you clearly see how your time is slipping away, you can't reclaim it. It's time to turn on the light, see clearly, and face your blind spot head on. If you checked your screen time right now, would you be proud of what you see? Let's be brutally honest, probably not. But here's why: your mind is actually working against you. It's being hijacked every single day by distractions designed to trap you. Social media, constant notifications, emails, all these things feed your brain small hits of dopamine, the feel-good chemical. Each ping, each scroll, each like, it's instant gratification. And your brain loves it. It keeps you coming back again and again. But here's the problem: the more distracted you are, the harder it is to focus. The harder it is to focus, the easier it is to waste time. It becomes a vicious cycle. You reach for your phone without even realizing it. Your attention becomes fragmented, your productivity plummets, and at the end of the day, you feel exhausted yet accomplish nothing meaningful. Recognize this: every distraction is not just harmless entertainment. It's stealing your dreams, one notification at a time. Your mind wasn't built to handle constant interruptions. Every interruption, even brief, can cost you up to 15 minutes of focused productivity. Now multiply that by dozens of distractions daily, and you'll see clearly how much potential you're losing. To escape the distraction trap, you must first see it clearly. Recognize the forces working against you. Only then can you regain control and reclaim your life from distractions. Are you actually tired, or are you just avoiding discomfort? Let me ask again clearly: are you truly exhausted, or are you just hiding behind convenient excuses like "I deserve a break, I'll start tomorrow," or "today was rough"? Let me tell you something powerful: excuses feel good now, excuses cost you later. You see, the phrase "I'm too tired" is a silent killer. It disguises procrastination as rest. It allows you to avoid discomfort today at the expense of your dreams tomorrow. Yes, rest is necessary, but real rest is intentional. Not just collapsing onto the couch every evening, drifting into mindless entertainment. Real rest rejuvenates you, energizes you. Fake rest, the one you're choosing, is robbing your future. Every day spent hiding behind excuses is another day lost, another opportunity missed, another dream pushed further away. The uncomfortable truth is, you're often not too tired. You're simply unwilling to push through temporary discomfort. You're letting your comfort zone trap you, and your excuses are building walls around you, isolating you from the life you truly desire. Today, this moment, decide clearly: enough is enough. Recognize the difference between genuine rest and disguised avoidance. Break free from this cycle of excuses. Take responsibility now, because the sooner you face reality, the sooner your dreams become possible. It's time to take your life back. Listen closely. You don't have to remain stuck. You can break free from being controlled by time, distractions, and excuses. You hold the power right now to change your relationship with time forever. Imagine waking up each morning knowing exactly what you need to do and doing it. Imagine the satisfaction you'll feel when your time becomes something you master, not something that masters you. What if you could master time instead of being controlled by it? The good news is you absolutely can. It starts with intentional time management. It begins with small, deliberate steps, clearly deciding your priorities, identifying your distractions, and eliminating wasted moments one at a time. Just imagine, every small shift you make adds up to enormous changes over weeks and months. Each tiny change brings you closer to the life you truly want. Intentional living means saying no to mindless scrolling, endless excuses, and fake busyness. It means setting clear boundaries. It means making simple, focused decisions that move you closer to your dreams each day. Your life doesn't have to feel like a constant battle against time. Instead, you can turn time into your most powerful tool. You're no longer going to be a slave to wasted hours and endless distractions. You're about to learn exactly how to become the master of your days, weeks, and ultimately your life. Your journey to reclaiming control begins now. The average person spends 2 hours a day on distractions. That's 30 full days a year wasted. Let that sink in. Every year, an entire month of your life is disappearing into mindless scrolling, pointless conversations, and empty waiting. But most people don't even notice this happening because these habits have become automatic. You grab your phone while waiting in line. You drift into meaningless conversations simply because they're easy. You zone out instead of zoning in on your dreams. If your time was money, would you spend it so carelessly? Probably not. Yet, your daily habits quietly drain your productivity and steal your goals. These small distractions might seem harmless, just a quick check, just a brief chat, but they pile up. Minutes become hours, hours become days, days become years. Before you realize it, those hidden time traps have robbed you of your potential, leaving you frustrated and wondering why success always feels just out of reach. It's time to stop the leak and take control of your time. Identify these silent thieves clearly, confront them directly, and eliminate them from your daily routine. Remember, every habit either moves you closer or further from success. Choose wisely. Imagine trying to run a race carrying a 50-pound backpack. That's what distractions do to your productivity. They weigh you down, slow you down, and hold you back from reaching your goals. Most people don't notice the small moments slipping away between tasks, those in-between moments. Checking your phone after every email, staring blankly at your screen, or taking unnecessary breaks seem harmless individually, but together they're devastating. Think about this clearly. If you wasted just 10 minutes every hour, that's 4 hours a day lost, half a workday gone. Over a week, that's 20 hours, almost 3 full working days. As over a month, that's nearly 2 full weeks wasted doing nothing meaningful. Over a year, you're throwing away months of your life. Months you could have spent building skills, achieving dreams, or improving your life. These fleeting moments of inaction are silent productivity killers. They quietly sabotage your success by fragmenting your focus and disrupting your momentum. They break your rhythm, making deep, productive work nearly impossible. The key is recognizing these lost minutes, reclaiming them intentionally, and refusing to let small distractions rob you of big opportunities. Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day, not because he lacked style, but because he understood the power of conserving mental energy. You might not realize it, but every choice you make, no matter how small, uses mental energy. Every morning, deciding what to wear, what to eat, or when to start working drains your focus little by little. By the time you're ready for important tasks, your energy is already drained. Ask yourself this clearly. How many small decisions are draining your energy before you even start your real work? You spend precious willpower on tiny, meaningless choices, leaving you exhausted and unable to perform at your best. The truth is, your brain only has so much energy to spend each day. When you waste it on trivial decisions, you're left with little energy for what truly matters. Successful people avoid decision fatigue by simplifying their lives. They create routines, minimize daily choices, and protect their mental energy fiercely. They understand clearly that fewer decisions mean greater focus. You can apply this same principle, simplify your daily decisions, create consistent habits, and eliminate unnecessary choices. Protect your energy so you can direct it toward goals that truly matter. Remember, productivity thrives when distractions and decisions shrink. You wouldn't water 100 plants with 1 cup of water, so why are you trying to do 100 things with the same 24 hours? Overcommitment is disguised as productivity, but in reality, it's one of your biggest enemies. When you say yes to everything, you spread yourself too thin. Your days become a scattered mess of tasks that leave you exhausted, frustrated, and no closer to your goals. Distractions multiply when you're overcommitted. Notifications constantly interrupt you. Background noise and meaningless tasks pull you from your focus. You find yourself busy, yet achieving nothing meaningful. This false busyness feels productive, but it leaves you spinning in circles, chasing goals you never actually reach. Productivity isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters. True productivity requires deep focus, clear priorities, and intentional choices. It demands saying no more often so you can say yes to things that truly matter. Protect your schedule, defend your boundaries, and reclaim your attention. Stop allowing distractions to rob you of success, and start dedicating your time to tasks that move your life forward. Recognize this clearly. You have limited time and energy each day. Focus on fewer things with greater impact, and you'll discover the powerful secret to real productivity. Take back control now, because your dreams depend on it. Are you spending your time like an investor or a gambler? High performers see time as their most valuable resource, treating every hour like precious currency. They don't waste it on low-impact meetings, pointless tasks, or endless interruptions. Instead, they guard their schedules fiercely, focusing their attention exclusively on actions that create the greatest results. Every choice you make with your time is a vote for your future. Think clearly about how high achievers approach their days. They deliberately limit distractions, delegate tasks others can handle, and prioritize actions that directly move them toward their goals. They don't merely react to what comes their way, they proactively shape their days around meaningful activities. High performers understand something most people don't. Time is limited, and it's not coming back. They don't allow their schedules to control them. Instead, they carefully design their days, weeks, and months to protect their focus and energy. They ruthlessly eliminate anything that doesn't contribute to their success. Imagine if you began protecting your time with this same intensity. What would change? Suddenly your goals wouldn't just be dreams, they'd become inevitable. Take control now and create the same time advantage high achievers rely on every day. Your future deserves nothing less. Your time is a currency. How are you spending it? Let's be clear, the difference between those who achieve extraordinary success and those who settle isn't talent or luck. It's how strategically they use their time. Successful people understand clearly that consistent daily effort multiplies exponentially over months and years. Small investments of time used effectively create massive results. Stop treating time like an expense, start investing it like an asset. Think about elite athletes, best-selling authors, or successful entrepreneurs. They didn't get there by accident. They got there by investing their time intentionally every day. Every minute spent deliberately developing skills, improving processes, or mastering their craft compounded into exponential growth. Picture it this way: investing one focused hour daily toward your goals creates 365 hours of deliberate progress each year. That's over 9 weeks of dedicated growth and improvement. Now imagine the person who wastes those same hours. Who do you think succeeds faster? The answer is obvious. You have this same power right now. Your daily choices today determine the level of success you'll achieve tomorrow. Use your time as your greatest weapon. Aim it deliberately at your most meaningful goals and watch as your future transforms. The choice is yours, and the clock is ticking. Look at any successful business, the majority of their revenue comes from a handful of core activities. This is the 20/80 rule in action. 20% of your efforts produce 80% of your results. Successful people don't just know this, they live it. They focus clearly on tasks that directly impact their goals, cutting away everything else. They refuse to waste energy on things that don't move them forward. Let's put this simply. If you only had 2 hours a day to work, what would you prioritize? Would you spend that time scrolling through emails, attending unnecessary meetings, or chasing tiny details? No. You'd immediately zero in on your highest impact activities, the tasks that genuinely produce results. That's exactly how high performers operate every day, not just in crisis, but as a lifestyle. Ask yourself clearly, which tasks genuinely move you closer to your goals? Identify them, then eliminate or delegate everything else. This isn't about doing more, it's about doing less, but doing it better. It's about understanding that productivity isn't about being busy, it's about being effective. Use the 20/80 rule every day. Measure every activity by its impact on your goals. When you do, you'll see your productivity skyrocket. Suddenly your days will be focused, your progress clear, and your success inevitable. Focus on what matters, because that's what will truly change your life. Think of time like a bank account. You're withdrawing every second, whether you realize it or not. Here's the hard truth most people never fully grasp. Money can always be earned back, but time lost is gone forever. High achievers clearly understand this fundamental reality. It shapes every choice they make. They don't simply trade hours for dollars, they view their time as infinitely more valuable. Most people think money is their greatest asset, but successful individuals see clearly that time is priceless. They refuse to waste it chasing temporary rewards or short-term gains. Instead, they invest it carefully into learning, growth, health, and meaningful relationships. They recognize that the true measure of wealth isn't money, it's freedom, and freedom is only possible when you control your time. Let me ask you clearly, What's worth more, an extra hour of work or an extra year of freedom? High achievers choose freedom every time. They build systems, delegate tasks, and invest their energy wisely. They spend money freely to buy back time. They say no to opportunities that cost them too much in hours or energy, no matter how attractive the paycheck might be. They know clearly that protecting their time is protecting their life. This mindset shift can change your entire future. Decide now, refuse to trade your precious hours casually. Start treating your time as your most valuable resource. When you adopt this perspective, everything changes. Your habits, your decisions, and ultimately your success. Don't just chase money. Chase freedom, chase impact, chase a life worth living, because at the end, time is the only currency that truly matters. Try tracking every hour of your day for the next 7 days. You'll be shocked. Most people have no idea where their time truly goes. They float through their days unaware, only to end up frustrated, exhausted, and uncertain why they're making little progress. Let's be clear. What gets measured gets improved. If you want to master your time, the first step is seeing exactly how you spend it. Think of your time like a gym membership. If you don't use it, you still pay the price. Similarly, even unnoticed moments cost you significantly. 5 minutes wasted each hour adds up to hours lost daily, weeks lost monthly, and entire months lost annually. Every untracked minute is another step away from your dreams. Here's how you take control. For 1 week, record exactly how you spend each hour. Use a journal, an app, or even a simple spreadsheet. Be brutally honest. Write down everything. Breaks, social media, emails, conversations, tasks. At the end of the week, you'll see clearly where your leaks are, where distractions live, and where valuable hours vanish. If you don't take control of your time, someone else will. Your job, your friends, your devices. Someone will fill your hours if you don't. Tracking your time isn't just a good idea. It's mandatory. Awareness is the first step to mastery, and clarity is power. Track it, measure it, improve it. It's time to stop negotiating with distractions. After you've tracked your time and clearly seen the reality of where it's going, you must act. Identifying distractions isn't enough, you must eliminate them. Let me ask you clearly, how many hours of your day do you actually control? If you're honest, probably fewer than you'd like. Social media, mindless scrolling, unnecessary meetings, and constant notifications, they all rob you of your productivity. But here's good news, you hold the power to stop it. Begin by setting boundaries clearly. Designate certain times for checking email or messages. Set clear, focused blocks, periods of uninterrupted productivity. If distractions persist, it's time for a digital detox. Delete apps temporarily, silence notifications, or remove tempting shortcuts from your phone. Every minute wasted today is momentum lost tomorrow. If you truly want success, there's no room for compromise. Each distraction you remove frees time for real progress. Each boundary you set gives you more control. Remember clearly, distraction isn't harmless, it's actively stealing your future. Take control, eliminate excuses, and reclaim your productivity. Your goals are worth far more than your notification. Think of your time like a bank account. You're making withdrawals every second. Are you investing it wisely? You've tracked your time, you've cut distractions. Now it's time to maximize every moment. High performers don't just eliminate wasted hours. They replace them strategically with activities that drive real results. Replace low-value activities with high-impact actions. And watch your results multiply. Apply the Pareto principle, the powerful 80/20 rule. 20% of your actions produce 80% of your outcomes. Clearly identify those crucial tasks. Prioritize them relentlessly. Imagine spending your day consistently working on your highest priority tasks. Your results wouldn't just improve, they would skyrocket. Successful people don't work more hours, they work the right hours on the right things. Embrace powerful methods like time blocking. Schedule your day in clear, focused segments. Stack priorities, group similar tasks together to maintain momentum and focus. Every productive minute invested today brings exponential returns tomorrow. Your success depends on how intentionally you use every hour. Replace scrolling with skill building, distractions with decisive actions, and wasted minutes with meaningful tasks. This simple shift multiplies your productivity. Take these small, deliberate steps daily and watch your life dramatically improve. Maximize every moment, your dreams depend on it. If you wouldn't spend money without a budget, why spend time without a plan? Your time is even more valuable than money. Once spent, it's gone forever, yet most people never create a plan for their days. They move through life without structure, losing precious hours they can never reclaim. It's time to change that right now. What would happen if you planned your time as carefully as your paycheck? You'd know clearly exactly how every hour was being spent. You'd invest your energy intentionally, creating daily success instead of daily stress. Just like budgeting your money helps you avoid debt and build wealth, budgeting your time helps you avoid distractions and build a successful life. Every hour must have a purpose, otherwise it will be wasted by default. Create a daily schedule that clearly prioritizes your most important tasks. Start each day knowing exactly what you'll accomplish and when. Schedule breaks and reflection time, but don't let them spill into distraction. Allocate time intentionally. Assign high-impact tasks to your most energized hours. Protect these blocks fiercely. Avoid interruptions the same way you'd avoid impulsive purchases. A strong daily time budget transforms your life. You'll finish each day with clarity, focus, and measurable progress toward your goals. You'll finally take full control of your time and your future. Budget your hours carefully, protect your plan, and watch your productivity soar. It's time to make your time your most powerful asset. Your time is the most valuable thing you own. Use it wisely. Right now, this moment is all you truly have. Tomorrow is never guaranteed, yet how many times have you whispered to yourself, I'll start tomorrow only to watch another day slip through your fingers? Every day spent waiting is a day lost forever. Procrastination tricks you into believing you have plenty of time, but here's the harsh truth, you don't. The clock is ticking and it never stops. Every second you waste is a second you can never get back. Successful people deeply understand this. They don't wait for tomorrow because they know tomorrow might never come. They live with urgency, acting now, pushing now, growing now, because now is the only moment that truly counts. How much longer will you wait to take control of your own life? A week? A year? A lifetime? Waiting is comfortable, but comfort has a price. Your dreams, your future, your happiness. Every minute spent hesitating is a minute handed over to regret. Today, right now, decide that waiting is no longer an option. The future you dream of starts with what you choose in this very moment. Act now, because action is your only path forward. Your future self is waiting. Will you let them down? There's something heavier than failure, and it's regret. Failure teaches lessons, but regret only leaves scars. Imagine clearly, years from now, looking back at your life and realizing all the opportunities you missed simply because you waited too long. Picture the career you could have had, the relationships you could have built, the dreams you could have reached if only you'd taken action sooner. Listen closely. Every second of hesitation has a cost. Every day you delay action pushes your dreams further away, replacing hope with regret. Stories are everywhere. People who wasted years on hesitation only to realize too late what they lost. People who waited too long to change careers, start businesses, or mend relationships. People whose potential was buried beneath excuses. Don't let that be you. Regret is the harshest punishment you can inflict upon yourself. Time waits for no one, and lost opportunities never return. The pain of regret far outweighs the discomfort of taking action today. Face this clearly, feel the weight, and then choose differently. Your future deserves better than regret. Your future deserves courage. Choose action now, because living with regret isn't truly living at all. Taking control of your time is like stepping into the driver's seat of your own life. Imagine the feeling clearly, no longer drifting aimlessly through days filled with wasted hours, distractions, and meaningless tasks. Instead, picture waking up every morning with clarity, knowing exactly how you'll invest each hour to achieve your dreams. Imagine ending each day proud of the steps you've taken, energized by visible progress. You are in control. Act like it. Those who decide to take charge of their time experience something powerful: freedom. They achieve success not by chance, but by design. They create peace of mind because they know they're spending their most valuable resource, time, in ways that truly matter. Their lives transform, their dreams become reality, their relationships deepen, their skills grow, and their goals come alive. People who commit to changing how they use their time consistently see astonishing results. They experience breakthroughs. They unlock a level of success, confidence, and fulfillment most people only dream about. You can experience this too if you simply decide that your time is your most important asset. Take action today. Your reward is waiting. What if 1 year from now you can look back and say, that was the moment everything changed? The power to change your life forever is in your hands at this very second, but you must choose to use it. Commit right now to track your time, eliminate distractions, and maximize every hour with high-impact actions. Don't just think about it, act on it immediately. Make the choice. Right now, this is your moment to turn intention into reality, procrastination into purpose, hesitation into unstoppable progress. Don't leave this moment unchanged. Your dreams, your future, and your life depend on the decision you make now. Step boldly into action and create the success you've always imagined. Decide right now, because your life changes the instant you choose to value your time above everything else. Right now, ask yourself, how much time are you really in control of? Today, you've learned a powerful truth. Your time isn't unlimited, and every minute you waste costs you your dream. You've learned to see clearly how distractions quietly steal your productivity, how excuses sabotage your success, and how every wasted hour brings you closer to regret. But you've also discovered something empowering. You have the power to change it. Remember these 3 keys clearly. Track it, cut it, maximize it. Tracking reveals hidden time thieves. Cutting eliminates distractions, and maximizing replaces wasted moments with powerful actions. This isn't just a motivational talk, it's your blueprint for success. If you master these steps, you transform your life. You move from confusion to clarity, from frustration to freedom, from wasted days to meaningful moments. Never forget this simple truth. Your future is built by how you use your hours today. You hold the power. You have the strategies. Now it's your responsibility to act. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for tomorrow. Decide now to master your time, because your life changes the moment you do. What would happen if you went all in for just 1 month? Here's your chance right now to prove to yourself that real lasting change is possible. For the next 30 days, take full control of your time. This isn't complicated, but it will demand commitment. Here's your simple roadmap. Week 1, track your time every day. Record exactly how you spend every hour, no exceptions. Notice clearly where your biggest distractions hide. Awareness is the first step toward transformation. Week 2, cut out distractions and wasted hours. Eliminate mindless scrolling, unnecessary conversations, meaningless meetings. Say no fiercely and confidently. Take back your schedule by setting boundaries and standing by them. Week 3, replace wasted time with high-impact actions. Take every recovered hour and invest it into meaningful work, tasks that truly push your life forward. Prioritize, plan, and execute daily. Let purposeful productivity become your new normal. Week 4, lock in new habits and sustain the change. Make your new approach a permanent habit. Reflect, refine, and reinforce your daily schedule. Protect the boundaries you've created. Commit long term. Imagine the person you'll become after just 30 focused days. Picture your confidence, clarity, and excitement. Feel how proud you'll be knowing you took charge of your time, your dreams, your life. Accept this challenge right now, because your future depends on it. Here's the one truth you must never forget. You don't need more time. You need to stop wasting it. Let those words sink in deeply. Every single person on earth has the same 24 hours each day. The difference between success and regret isn't how much time you have, it's how well you use it. Stop wishing for extra hours, because they're not coming. Instead, use the hours you already have. Own them fully. Protect them relentlessly. Invest them intentionally. No excuses, no waiting, no hesitation. This is it. Your moment. Your time. Own it. Walk away from this moment, determined never to waste another minute. Take action now. Take control and create the life you've always imagined. Because your life isn't built by dreams, it's built by decisions. Make your decision now